Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. So, let's see what's going on with you for this month. I hear deeper relationships are going to be formed, and it could be between friends. You can be having deeper connections, like more. You're going to have more longer lasting connections that come into your life. And I hear comfortable. You're going to feel more comfortable being yourself, comfortable expressing yourself. You know, I just also heard like bathing each other. Baby, you what you doing? What are you doing, Sagittarius? Bathing each other. Some of you will be connecting with someone who you guys will have a strong, intimate, automatic connection, and you two will undress each other and bathe each other and pour into each other like never before. I mean, that sounds cute. And then I hear like going 0 to 100 real quick. You are going to be more cutthroat than you normally are, right? The thing is, I know Sagittarius is the sign to be brutally honest, but I feel like something changed in you, and you could have been holding back your truth more. And it could have been because you were trying to gain the approval of others. You could have been in a place where you didn't want to seem unbearable, so you could have held back some of your truth in order to keep the peace amongst you and others. However, that won't be the case anymore. You know, whether you realize it or not, you have humbled a lot of people, Sagittarius. You have humbled a lot of people. So don't feel like you need Spirit is saying you need to stand up for yourself even more. You need to stand up for yourself even more, because if you stand up for yourself and somebody tries to ghost you or somebody tries to use the silent treatment, just know that it's a habit that they try to use to control you. All right? So stand up for yourself. You know, I hear taking charge. You're going to start to take charge of your life. You're going to start to feel way more free. And some of you are like prettier. You're going to feel more prettier. You're going to feel more handsome. You're going to feel more abundant. You're going to be spending way more time on self-help, self-healing, living a normal life. And I don't know what that means. Like back to life, back to reality. I don't know what you were doing before, but I hear back to life, back to reality. I don't know if you could have went through a very hectic period. I hear like saging. You could be like saging out your house. You had to spray out your house. You had to, you know, let me see. You could have felt really like down and out. You could have felt really like miserable before, trying to connect to yourself, trying to get a better understanding. All right. So let me just see what's going on. Yeah, you're going to be really, really, really creative. Yeah. You're going to be really, really creative. This is like you going into the door of value. You know, you're going to see, you're finding your value. You're telling people, baby, my price done went up. My price went up. And I feel happier this way. You're going to be happier this way to know that you are bouncing back. You are way more capable of making changes than you thought. So you could have struggled with change. You could have been resistant to change. You could have been in a place of feeling disrespected and neglected and rejected. And now you are in a place of feeling accepted of your own self. So just be careful, because you may have people looking out on you and envious of you, envious of who you are becoming, envious of whatever you're doing, because whatever you do to get money, whatever you do to get money. I heard cleaning service. Some of you guys can be starting your own cleaning service business. Some of you too, hooking up with old friends or old colleagues that have similar talents to you. And this way you can feel more safe. You're coming to a place where you want to feel more safe. And I feel like you could have tried to connect with other people that didn't have as much talent as you, and this could have led to some hating people, some envious people, some people who will look at you. And didn't understand how you were able to do what you do, or move the way you move, or live the way you live. People who would try to come up with all kinds of things to make you feel threatened when actually they felt threatened about you. I feel like you realized that. You know, you could have been with some people and then started to realize, like, wait a minute, I'm the one with all the money. Like, why are they treating me this way? So it's like people who felt like they couldn't compete with you. You're going to be way more creative. You're going to raise your standards. You're going to start to shine. And I hear thinking back to how you used to be and how you used to feel. You could have been way more protective of like your ideas, protective of like showing your real talent. And now you're going to start to show them off. Where before you were pretending that you weren't as amazing as you are because you didn't want to threaten anybody. You realized that, shoot, playing it safe, playing it simple, you were still threatening people anyway. It was your aura. People were watching you more than you even realized. So trying to shrink yourself to make other people comfortable, you're going to realize that it's not working for you. It's not getting you to the places that you really want to get. I hear looking much happier. You may even have people that are stalking you and sad that you left, and feel like you even look more happier. You know, you look more happier now that you don't surround yourself with them. You don't support them anymore. So those people that you used to support, now you started to put that support back into you. All right. So let's see what else is going on around you. Yeah, I knew it. You're all about your money. You're all about your money. Some of you have a job interview. You're going to get a new job. I hear balancing back. If you had any issues with your finances, you're going to realize that you bounce back. Why? Because you are starting to think more logically and strategically and being more creative, more stable. You're going to be more financially stable. You're going to be reasoning with doubts and fears. These doubts and fears could have actually been blocking you. It could have been blocking your talents, blocking what you truly wanted to do, and entertaining the wrong people. All right. So this shows, I hear showing up for yourself more. You're going to start to show up for yourself more. You're going to start to show your face. You're going to start to show your face more. Some of you can have your own YouTube, or some of you guys can have a TikTok. You can, there's so many social media platforms. You can have a Facebook, and you didn't feel really comfortable with putting yourself out there or having people see you. You could have felt scared. You could have felt scared to be seen. You know what I'm saying? You could have been worried about, well, what would people think of me? What if I fail? You could have been thinking about the competition, the oppositions. You were terrified. And now you are coming into who you're meant to be. And there's so much abundance. Spirit says, watch how fast things start taking off once you believe in your own self. You know what I mean? Like you could have had a habit of rejecting your own self, you know, because of being around the wrong people who didn't fuel you, who didn't feed you, who didn't support you, who didn't see you, who didn't understand you. And they always say when you don't understand it, then you create lies about it, or you do all kinds of weird shit. People be doing weird shit. Like, let's be honest, right? Can we all say that? Like, yeah, I had some people around me that was doing some crazy shit. I had to cut them folks off. It is what it is. It's okay. But yeah, you're going to become more hopeful, and some of you even more prayerful. This is actually going to put you back in alignment. Like, you praying, you challenging yourself, you challenging these beliefs. And I hear a threat. You're going to become more of a threat. Maybe you was uncomfortable with being threatening. You know what I'm saying? And this could have been blocking you. But you had to realize that even when you were lowering yourself, people were still being shitty, right? They were still being shitty. So you might as well just shine. You might as well just just go invest in yourself. You might as well challenge yourself to do that idea. You might as well, right? But there's lots of victory and success. And you becoming more comfortable in your gifts. You becoming more comfortable in your expression. You're going to be so happy. Some of you used to be so scared or so ashamed or wondering, how do I look? Or trying to find excuses of what could possibly go wrong. And once again, you're going to have an interview. For some of you who have your own business, you could be interviewing people because you're ready to take your business to the next level. All right. Some of you too, somebody can like come. So if you, with rescuing others involved, you have divine intervention that is going to protect you. So if, like I said, if you prayed, you got scared, you prayed, you have divine intervention that's protecting you. So if you guys are starting to meditate more, some of you realize like you were lowering your self-worth and you have to stop. You could be talking to yourself in your head. You talk to yourself a lot. It seems like you could have been talking to yourself a lot. And then, ooh, let's go back to the baby. You have unconditional love coming. I want to spoil you. Ew. I see your worth. I'm lucky to have you. Who is this? You have unconditional love. And you want to know why? Like the more that you start to see yourself as worthy, then you will start to allow people to love you. And let me see. Who is this person? How they feel about you? I just heard, I'm never neglecting myself ever again. You're pissed. You are very angry at your old self or how you showed up in the past cycle. You didn't like it. Which is good, because, and I also hear calorie counting. You probably, an app, you're going to download a calorie counting app. I see you stepping on a scale. I even see you taking your inches or taking pictures. Some of you guys are going to the doctor. You could be finding ways to like lose body fat. You make somebody feel so excited. That's so sad. I feel so less standing next to you. Whether you know it or not, like if you did have to like release an ex, it's because they felt so small standing next to you. You see what I mean? It goes back to the envy that I'm trying to tell you about. That's why it goes back to this. Like people looking at you and seeing you as a threat. People looking at you and trying to compare themselves to you. You may not have been aware of your own value at the time and wondering, what is it? Why are you treating me this way? And it's because they could have been threatened by you. And if they're threatened by you, then what happens? They may reject you because they're afraid that you're going to reject them. So let me run out before you do it to me first. You could have had a person like that. But yeah, you make me feel so excited. Ooh, but be careful, because this person may think that you're still in love with your ex. They may think that you are still, they feel like you appear so innocent, but they wonder if you are still in love with someone else. They also find you to be spiritual and magical. If you slept with this person already, they feel like you are the best they ever had in bed. They find you to be so outgoing and fun. I don't know, they may use like different words. I hear like, you are so stunningly beautiful. This person may give you a lot of compliments. You know, see, sexy. Spirit says you piss people off just for you being you, so you might as well just be you. You know, if they slept with you, they love the way you taste. That's how they feel. It's in the cards. They love the way you taste. They say it tastes just like candy. It's how they feel. But so let's see what's coming towards you. Some of you might move. Some of you guys are about to move. Let me look into this a little bit more. Let me see. Tell me about this move. Maybe I should use a different. What is this move about? Clarify, Spirit. Oh, yeah, you have options to move. Yeah. You're about to move. You're about to move away. You're about to move fast. You have options. If some of you got, and this is only for the ones of you who wanted to move. You have a few options of different houses or apartments, and you're going to move fast, especially if you've been dying to move. You're going to move faster than you think. Another thing too, if some of you guys wanted to get your own shop, like if you wanted to get your own shop, you may move to a different shop. You know, like if you have like a storefront or a shop or a salon, you're going to move. What else for moving? Yeah. You've been patient about this. You've been praying for something like this. Yeah. Some of you want to move because of a lover. You could have been living close to a lover, and the truth is, like, after you guys broke up, it took a toll on you, and you don't want to live in the same state, city. Baby, you don't baby baby, you don't want that person near you. You don't even, let me tell you, I hear your price went up. Your price went up. Let me you're trying, like, you feel uncomfortable. You know, like, what if I see them when I feel like the situation could have hurt you so bad that you don't even want to see them. And I feel like you're okay. I feel like you're okay. You're okay with what has happened now. The only reason why I say that, because I'm touching my heart. Like, I feel like I'm okay. Like, I'm safe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm safe. I'm safe with what I know. I'm safe with what I've been through. You're okay now. However, you don't want to see them. You don't want them. You don't want to see them. So some of you guys were praying to move, like move away from them. This is a wish. You had to be patient, and which is also with the money. You could have been upset about your finances. You needed more money in order for you to like go after the things you truly wanted. So suppose you could have been in a rush. You really needed another job, or you really needed another income, or you really needed like your business to take off. You really wanted this to happen fast because you wanted to move out the neighborhood and find someplace else to live, you know, or you wanted a job because you really wanted to create the income in order for you to start a successful business. So this is all in alignment. But first, what was really blocking you was your struggle to come into your work, was your struggle to know that you are deserving of your desires. You know, you could have been really down and out because of your heartbreak, which could have caused so many blockages. So a matter of fact, let me see that right now. All right. Yep. Stand your ground, baby. Woo! Baby. Baby. Come for me. I dare you. This is gonna be you. This is gonna be you. This is gonna be you. Come for me. I wish you would. Come for me. Come. So this is like you standing your ground. This is you standing up for your beliefs. You don't want no more people coming in and causing you chaos and all this type of stuff. You don't need it. You don't want it. You don't want to get back to it. You had enough. The heartbreak was enough. You feeling like a failure was enough, and you are ready to just get the hell out of Dodge. You hear me? Yeah, so this is beautiful. You're leveling up. You are leveling up. And it's like intuitive nudges. You know this deep down inside. You know this. You could be worried a little bit, like, damn, but it's a breakthrough. But yeah, in your blockages was surrendering to unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others, to be surrounded by positive people only. So this was blocking you, baby. The negative energies, the naysayers, the energy vampires, the narcissists, the sociopaths, the psychopaths. These were blocking you. This was blocking you. Like, just imagine having a bunch of dark entities surrounded by you. That shit sounds scary. Ah, I feel like I'm in a scary movie. Jason's coming. Some of you felt like you were never going to get married. And baby, yes, you will get married. You just don't, it's not about It's not about, there's good people out there. It's about you coming into alignment with. You kept falling for the wrong ones. Yes, you're gonna get married. You have unconditional love right here. You know, you kept meeting people with you met, spirit says self-absorbed. They either were self-absorbed, which is of course is narcissistic, or they were like fearful avoidance. So fearful avoidance has like they make you feel unsafe because they're in and out, in and out. Anybody who's in and out and you don't know what's going to happen, it starts to create lots of anxiety. It starts to create fear inside of you. It starts to make you put up your defenses because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. So this is what was like messing with your system and causing anxiety and heartbreak. You didn't understand how to discern who was safe and who was not. And if you were raised in a household where there were people, you know, you had a mother in and out or a father in and out, or one minute your mom would show up for you, the next minute she wouldn't. You know, some of you guys could have had narcissistic mothers, and you know, you made you feel insecure, like you weren't enough to love. So what it was is like you were attracting in these types of people, and you normalized it because if you, of course, right, if you grew up in a household, you know, with a mother or a father who expressed love in that way, it became your normal. But your system knew, with the intuitive nudges, your system knew like, yo, I do not feel safe. Baby, this is why you got anxiety and your back all tight. Your back is tight because these people don't make you feel safe, but you sit in it because it's what you're accustomed to. You understand? So you're with the value like, hell nah. You're like, hell nah. This ain't right. This don't feel good. I need to take back my power. I need to take back my power. I don't feel good. This doesn't make me feel good. This actually makes me feel bad. This actually makes me want to go run down to Tommy's house and go smack him in his head. What's wrong with you? Why are you? It brings out the worst in you. It brings out the worst in you. And you could be a naturally positive Sagittarius. You could be naturally outgoing, like this person feels, because one of the cards was outgoing. You're naturally outgoing, you're naturally kind, you're naturally positive, but being around a bunch of toxic people will make you feel scared, and like your system is always on a defense, like you don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going on to the extended. I'm gonna do a full spread. I'm gonna do a full spread on this person. And I'll also do work messages, all right? I send you so much love and so much light. One thing I heard, all my life I had to fight. Sagittarius, you ain't got to fight no more. You ain't got to fight no more. The fight is done.